What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about My Hero VA versus Upwork. What are the differences? What are they? And where should you hire your virtual assistants? So nowadays, with a lot of people having businesses online, virtual assistants, they're really a necessity nowadays. And we have options like Upwork and Upwork alternatives like My Hero VA and other marketplaces offering access to talented VAs. Really, the important thing is understanding the key differences between these platforms so you can make the best choice possible. And in this video, I'm going to be providing a comparison of My Hero VA and Upwork so we can go over features, advantages, and disadvantages. And if you're looking to just try one out real quick, I know Upwork doesn't offer this, but My Hero VA offers you can make a free account, sign up, check out workers, make job posts, and go from there and get started. So first, let's start with understanding My Hero VA. What is this actual platform? What do we do? My Hero VA is a virtual assistant platform, and what we do is we connect your business with skilled VAs from Latin America. So places like Venezuela, Colombia, Argentina, etc. A lot of places in Latin America, that's in South America. So what we do is we focus on providing or getting high quality VAs and providing them to you at affordable rates. Now, the next thing we have to understand is Upwork. So that's a bit about My Hero VA. It's essentially a VA marketplace in Latin America where you can sign up and we don't take fees per VA that you work with. Now, Upwork, let's go over here to Upwork. Upwork, what it is, it's a really large company and it's going to link you, your online business, with freelancers across the globe. Different skills, different locations, and it's a popular choice for people looking for kind of one-off projects and they're looking to pay someone an expert rate to handle a task and get something done. Now, if we're looking at them side by side, comparing My Hero VA versus Upwork, I think the first thing we need to check out first is the business model, because you heard me mention, okay, Upwork, it's focused on freelancers, because it is. We have a different approach with My Hero VA. With My Hero VA, we specialize in virtual assistants from Latin America, and our whole goal here is, yeah, we do offer freelancers to sign up, and you can hire people for one-off gig projects. That's fine. Like if you were to go here, you can choose and filter people out by gig right there. But the main value that My Hero VA brings is to bring you part-time and full-time workers. Why is this? If they're part-time and full-time, they're going to care about your company just like any full-time employee would. And that gives them a better incentive to help your business succeed. Because if your business goes bankrupt, then they're out of job. If a freelancer is like, oh, okay, your online business went bankrupt, well, they can just move on to the next business that they've been working with because they have a list of clients. In contrast to that, Upwork, they offer more of a kind of broad freelancing marketplace covering different services in different locations with different price points, and they're more gig centered. And they're kind of like, let's call it the fancy Fiverr in a way. I feel like that's a fair way to explain that. Now let's touch on quality of services. What we do, My Hero VA, it's really our bread and butter that we want to provide quality, reliability at an affordable rate. And with Upwork's quality, it can really vary, really just because it's such a large platform with freelancers. And what that does, it really requires you to be on point with your interviewing, vetting people. There'll probably be a lot more turnover since you're going to be interviewing and vetting for a full-time, part-time worker, most likely. Here, you're going to be vetting and interviewing freelance, where they can drop you. You might be able to drop them if the quality isn't up to snuff for what you're looking for. So the quality of services is going to vary a lot between the two. Now, pricing and fees, one of the more important parts when you're shopping around for your online business. What we do, My Hero VA, we offer, I feel, a very fair pricing structure. So let me log out here real quick. So our pricing structure, I feel like, is, since I'm an online business owner, I wanted to make this make sense for you and other online business owners to just sign up and be like, yeah, okay, this is a no-brainer to sign up. Essentially, you can sign up for free, check it out, make job posts, check out workers. You just can't use main features like chatting with them, hiring with them, because then we wouldn't have an actual business here, My Hero VA, as a marketplace. But then, as of now, for early bird access, I feel like it's totally fair to have it be $39 a month and you can just do everything. There's no fees. You hire the VA, you pay them directly however you guys agree to. Let's check it out. Nielsen, right here, he's looking to get paid via PayPal, Payoneer, Zelle. Evanson is PayPal here. Michael here is PayPal, Wise, Zelle. And then we don't take any fees. You pay him $100. He gets his money after whatever fees from PayPal, Payoneer, Zelle. But you don't need to pay any additional fees to us. It's just monthly payment once you sign up and you're good to go. Now, contrast that to Upwork. Now, it's true you don't need to pay monthly. However, that's not necessarily true. For example, let's say, as we're scrolling through here, let's say, okay, Colombia, right? You hire Kevin D, and let's say you hire him for, what's a fair thing to say? 10 hours a week, 4 weeks out of a month. So you're trying to get him to do some solid gig work, 10 hours a week. That's 350. Let's just round it up. Let's say you did 11 or 12 hours, $400 per week, right? And then that would be $1,600 per month. So not only would the direct payment be $1,600 per month to Kevin D, sales and business development expert from Colombia, but compare that. Let's look for sales. All right, who are we looking for here? I actually hit search here, right? Okay, there we go. Let's see what we got. For example, we have LML right here. She's a sales agent. She's looking for part-time work, $4 an hour. We have other people like Nicole. She's a sales manager. She's looking for $5 an hour. So already your payments going from $1,600 per month for some gig work to, let's say you hire them full-time, 40 hours a week, $200 per week. That's like $800 per month. So you're looking at like half the price up front. But talking about fees, like, yeah, you might save that $39 a month, but if Upwork takes, let's call it 10% fees or 20% fees, let's just call it 10%, then your $1,600, you're paying $160 in additional fees to Upwork each month. So it is basically a monthly payment of like $160 or 10%, 20% of really whatever you're paying, but it's just going to be a lot more in the long run for hiring a virtual assistant, and their fees add up to what will equal a monthly payment that's more than our monthly payment of $39 a month. Moving on to the next thing, ease of use. With My Hero VA, we're trying to make things just really as simple as possible, to keep things kind of pretty minimalistic. You have some filters. You can check out workers. If I think Michael might be a great candidate, I can click on his profile. It gives me some information. Some information is blurred. And when you go to contact him, it's going to prompt you to sign up. And there we go. I'm signed up. I can post some jobs. I can delete jobs. I can edit jobs. I can check out my favorited workers. I can check out my profile. You can check out a community that we have. We're building free courses and free templates and free kind of onboarding templates for you. So you can save time. You don't need to make all those yourself or buy them somewhere. We're working on those. We have a 50% affiliate referral program. You have friends and people in your network who are looking for VAs. You can make 50% of the revenue that you bring in. You have a basic messages feature here, and then you can check out all workers. You can message them, easily add whatever job post you want to send to them, send it. We're trying to focus in on the essentials that are going to help you get results. That's basically the gist of My Hero VA. For Upwork, let's check it out. So it seems like they have a pretty solid filtering capabilities here on the left. To me, although I might be biased, but it just seems like there's so many filters that it kind of drowns you. Like, don't even know where to start with some of these, right? But if that's something you like, they have a lot of filtering capabilities. You can then scroll through and check everyone out. Another thing that they have is that they have a new-ish feature called projects. So you can check out projects that remote workers are saying they'll do, scroll through people. You can see what companies they're associated with and things like that. One important thing to touch on when we're breaking down each site is a geographical focus. Our focus is fairly simple. It's Latin American remote workers. Why workers in Latin America? I've tried outsourcing other places like in Upwork or like the Philippines, and it's just never really worked until I started working with remote workers in Latin America. There's just something about the culture over there. Not only that, they're in US time zones. So when I'm waking up and working, they're waking up and working. They're fluent in English and Spanish. And the culture there is just exactly what I'm looking for and a lot of other businesses are looking for when they're hiring. Essentially workers who are respectable, they ask questions, they're not afraid to speak up if they think something could work better, and we can bounce ideas off of each other and it just works to grow the company. So that's why we focus on Latin America only. Now for Upwork, it's across the globe. I think there's actually a filter here. Right? Yeah. I mean, just about everywhere, right? Now, if that's something you like, that's great. Let's see, United States. But the location also, for the most part, correlates directly to their hourly rate. And a virtual assistant's hourly rate has to be increased. I think I said previously that you would be paying for the fees directly through Upwork. You would, but in a different way. I don't think it's like a Fiverr where they charge you directly and they're like, hey, yeah, you have to pay 10% of this or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it charges the workers 10, 25%, whatever it might be, of their hourly rate, depending on how much they're actually getting, which in turn, they have to increase their hourly rate to charge you the difference. So you're taking the brunt of that. Otherwise, they wouldn't be making that money because Upwork's going to be taking fees from them. So you see like $40 per hour, United States, Portugal, $150 per hour, Portugal, $16 per hour, Pakistan, $12 per hour. Let's do this real quick. I'm curious about somewhere like Venezuela. Venezuela, $18 per hour, $5 per hour. That's interesting. That's the first time I've seen that on Upwork, being $5 per hour, $5 per hour, $9 per hour, 14, 7. Okay, so there are some interesting choices here for like 7, 9, $10 per hour. It's interesting. But there are a lot of them that are like 18. There are some in Colombia. Colombia, $20, 6, 18, 10. And then when you come over here, you'll just notice that it's just more affordable because you guys are doing business directly. I don't like being the middleman in this. It's just a monthly payment. You're good to go. $4, $5, $10, $3, $12. And at the end of the day, you're good to go. Customer support is another important thing to touch on. I mean, you can get a hold of me and my team directly. We're a small startup. You can get a hold of us right here. You can email us directly, business@myherova.com. Easy as that. I've never really tried out Upwork, so let's pretend I'm a business user here and I'm a bit confused about the filters, so I'm going to scroll down. Follow us. There's probably like a contact us. Press no. I think we would want to go customer support, right? Visit help center. We're a client, right? Yeah. Okay, I just want to talk to someone. Okay. All right. Scrolling, looking. Because I don't know about you, whenever I'm like, I have a question. Let me just chat. It's like, okay, let me chat with you. Boom, send. And then you get a response back and we can have a conversation. And we like doing video walkthroughs like this. Like if you're like, hey, I don't understand the message function. How can I just get my job in there without blah, blah, blah? We can just be like, okay, here's our screen. Look at this. You click this, click that, and you're good to go. It just seems like Upwork's a huge company. Maybe if I click something. No, they do the typical big company way of doing things where you have to search through tons of pages, and maybe I can just click contact support. There we go. Hi, welcome to Upwork support. I'm here to help you find quick solutions. Great. Talk to agent. Talk to agent about a sales rep we're hiring. Having trouble with the chat function communicating with them. Is this AI? Okay, so they're using AI to do this, and then it picks up some keywords and they send you to some pages. I just want to talk to agent. Okay. Talk to human. This will be the last time I'm trying it. Okay, I think we get the point. So they have a lot of educational articles. That's fine. I'm a fan of just getting a hold of a human. So that's the difference between Upwork and My Hero VA. Some advantages for businesses. I mean, if you're a large business with a large marketing fund for the year and you're looking to get gig work done and the price doesn't really matter and you want to hire people in the US, Portugal, wherever, then yeah, Upwork's definitely the place to be. If you're a small online or not even online, if you're a small business owner and you're looking for full-time, part-time work for people in US time zones, speak fluent English and Spanish at affordable rates, that's good for them and good for you, and it's a win-win, then My Hero VA would be better for you. Now, touching on hiring processes, it is different for both platforms. Upwork, they do everything internally on the platform, which I honestly think is pretty nice, especially since they're focused on freelancers. They do escrow, they do things like it was like their messaging function. You can message people directly, hire directly on the platform, pay people directly. Everything's in house here, which is pretty cool. For My Hero VA, we cut that stuff out on purpose, and we're not going to be adding that stuff in the future because then those costs would need to be rolled over to you. We just have it done. We just have it created like this. Let's say I want to hire Nielsen, right? I view his profile. I can message him. We can chat back and forth in the messages. I can go, okay, Nielsen, let's go on to the next steps and set up a Zoom interview. I can send him a calendar link. He can book it. We can have a chat via Zoom outside of the platform. And if I decide, okay, yeah, cool, Nielsen is great. His skills match what I'm looking for. I can send him an offer letter here, or you get access to his direct email address, which is something Upwork doesn't do. You can just email him directly, and then you guys decide, okay, yeah, here's the offer. I'll accept the offer. Then you guys can work together. You can mark him as hired full-time or part-time, and then you can just start adding him to whatever platforms that you have, whether you have Notion, Slack, Teams, whatever it might be, just like you're hiring anybody, right, full-time. And then from there, let's see, how does he want to get paid? He has a long description here. It's right here. He's looking via PayPal, paying years out. So you guys can agree maybe like, okay, you're going to get paid X amount of dollars every single week, bi-weekly via PayPal. So then you just log into your PayPal account and pay him bi-weekly whenever the work's done. So those are some differences between My Hero VA and Upwork. Upwork, everything is in-house on Upwork, and they gatekeep anything like email addresses or taking anything off platform. They want everything to stay here. We're more, if they're kind of like the Apple approach of everything is a closed circuit, we take more of the Windows and Microsoft approach of, hey, you have the freedom to do as you please and do business as you please, because everybody's business is different. Now, in conclusion, which platform is better and for whom? Well, if we're talking about pricing, regardless of who you hire or where you hire them, you're going to be paying more on Upwork, most likely. Because on here, you're going to have a $39 monthly fee, and then you're going to have affordable talent, and there's no fees. On Upwork, the majority of VAs and remote workers are going to be priced higher. They're going to be from around the world. So pricing, you're most likely going to save a lot of money with My Hero VA. Depending on who you're looking for, if you're a larger company and you're looking for gig work and you have money to spend on VAs for this gig work, then yeah, Upwork would be the better solution for you. Now, if you're a smaller business owner, maybe even a solopreneur, and you're looking for someone just to help you out part-time, full-time, gig too, but mostly part-time, full-time, and you're looking to hire virtual assistants that grow with you instead of just a couple one-off projects, then My Hero VA would be the spot for you. Yeah, in conclusion, they're really meant for different things. Like you could hire full-time for Upwork, but you're just going to be spending tons of money for a freelancer. But you could just hire full-time here instead and get like a full-time employee. And you could hire gig here. I mean, you could, but you might have better luck hiring gig on like an Upwork or a Fiverr instead if you're just looking for somebody to like make a PDF, right? Because that's what they're meant to do. Either way, with whatever you choose to go with, you can check us out for free by clicking the link below, making an account, making a job post, checking out some workers, and going from there.